Important reminder, I get to see you guys in person in October, but materials will be limited. So please bring your own STEM toolbox and watch the video below to remind yourself what materials you will need to bring. Hey Baker Bears, welcome back to the STEM Lab. Hey, can you keep a secret? You know that sound you hear at the beginning of this video? I made that right here in the STEM Lab with this. And we're gonna learn all about how to make cool sounds today and about vibrations. For this challenge, you're going to need a metal hanger, not a plastic one or a wooden one, but a metal hanger, or a metal spoon, a metal fork, or both. It's up to you. And you're also going to need a piece of string or a piece of yarn. And what we're going to do, we're going to tie the spoon to the string. I like to put a loop in mine, so I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. Now you see how it's hanging there. And the other end of the string is also going to need a loop, which I'll show you how to make. And you're going to put your finger through the loop just like this, okay? And then you're going to put your finger in your ear. Ew, my ear. Hey, I clean my ears. I'm okay. Hopefully you clean your ears. So here's the tricky part. You don't want the string or the spoon to touch your body or this won't work. See, I'm leaning forward and I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to put it in my ear, and then with the spoon hanging, I'm going to tap the table, or I could use another object. Carefully use these. And did you hear that? No, of course you didn't hear that because you're not connected. This sounds like a really cool big bell. And what's happening is tapping the spoon causes the spoon to vibrate. And the vibrations in the spoon make the string vibrate, which makes my finger vibrate, which goes into my ear, and I can actually hear it in there. Pretty cool. And just to show that it'll work on either kind of string, I'm going to use some white string here. And again, I like to put loops on here. I'll show you how to do that. And so I'm going to fold the string, and I'm going to kind of long because it's easier when it's a little bit longer. And I'm going to cross it over like that. And then I'm going to fold it under and bring that tip right through the circle. And this is an important part. You want to make sure you hold both ends at the bottom down here. Make sure you hold both ends. And when you pull this out, ta-da! It's made a loop. It's made a really strong loop, actually. Okay, one more time with the long string. Gonna fold it in half. Okay. Pretend now that it's one string, even though it's folded over. And then I'm going to curve it around and across, like that. And then I'm going to take this part and go under and through the loop. And remember the last part, you're going to hold on here and just pull it tight. And now we have a really strong loop. You can do that on both ends of your string. So one's for your finger and the other is for your spoon or your hanger. And it just hangs right on there. Just like this. Now, where does my finger need to go? In my ear. And is it going to work like this? It's touching my shirt, right? I need to lean forward. And then I can tap on the table if I want, or I could use another object. Please notice the string is also not touching my hand. It's only touching my finger and the spoon. Don't let the string touch your hand or it won't work. It's still going. That's so cool. All right, so that's how we do it with the spoon. What do you think we're going to do with the hanger? What do these two have in common, actually? They're both made of metal, right? So I'm going to take my string with my loop, and I'm going to hook it just like this. This one's a little trickier because it turns and might bump into your shirt. Is that a good thing? No, we want to keep it away. And again, I'm going to put my finger through that loop, just like that. If I move it all the way on my, like this, on my hand, that might not work. I want it right in the middle of that finger, okay? Not too close to the edge, not too far back. And then I'm going to put it in my ear, and I'm going to lean forward. You guys can't see because this is too, here we go. It's still going. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. How does it work? The metal hanger vibrates, which makes the string vibrate, which makes my finger vibrate, which goes right into my ear so I can hear it. Definitely a cool trick. Now, these aren't the only ways to do it, but they do have to be metal. It's not going to work with plastic, I don't think. For example, got a big old pan here, and I just duct tape the pan to the string. And same as before, I'm going to make sure that it's on the middle of my finger. And then I'm going to plug it in my ear, lean forward so it's not touching. Oh, that one sounds like a bongo drum. So cool. Just make sure it doesn't touch on your shirt when you're doing that, okay? All right, so part of this challenge is to go around the house and look for, or around the daycare, and look for things that are metal that you can hang on that string, and then try the plug it in your ear and tap and see what happens. See if you could hear the sound travel through. All right, one last thing. When you hit this, you tap it, and it makes the cool sound. What do you think is going to happen when I grab hold of it? Well, when I tap it, it's vibrating. When I touch it, it stops vibrating. How is that possible? Well, because the vibrations are going into my hand instead of going up the string. And so that's how you turn it on. How do you turn it off? By grabbing it. So cool. All right, so again, your challenge is to get a piece of string, doesn't matter if it's string or yarn, and a metal object or many metal objects, including spoons, forks, or metal hangers. I'd say don't do a knife because the knife's too sharp. Metal pans. Wow, it's so deep and so long. Just keeps going. I wish I could connect this to the microphone. And then see what kind of sounds you can make, what kind of vibrations you can hear in those objects. Okay, this time I've got a big empty holiday tin. A little nervous because I can already hear it. Here we go. Remember, hanging on the finger in the middle. Plug in your ear. Don't let anything touch your body. Ooh, that's pretty. Still going, still going. I bet you can hear the can, but it's still going in my ear. Oh, that kind of hurt. Ouch, careful. Gentle. Okay, I actually did try the stool. It was a bad idea. The string kept breaking and it fell on my foot. Ouch. Don't do something heavy like this. Okay, this time I have a metal bowl from the kitchen and it's duct taped on there. Here we go. What do you think? It's going to be loud? I think it's going to be loud. Oh! So pretty! I can hear it both ways. I hear this sound here, that you hear, the high-pitched sound, but in my ear it sounds like a low, and it's still going. Ooh, that's cool. Stereo. I'm guessing a lot of things in the kitchen, little metal pieces from the kitchen would work really well with this activity. Good luck. You might recognize this lightsaber from what movie? Star Wars. And actually, it's a TV remote, which is really cool. I got this thing a long time ago. And the sounds are some of my favorite parts of Star Wars. And you remember I told you at the beginning of the class where my secret sound comes from in the beginning of this video. Well, I'm going to show you today exactly how you can make one. So what I've done before today is I just got a regular Slinky and I ran it through a dollar store pan, one of the oil pan buckets there. So I poked a hole through the bucket here, and I just poked the Slinky through the other end, and I ran a screw down into it, and I wrapped the end of the Slinky around the screw, and then I just connected the screw to the ceiling so it would hang to make that cool sound that you just heard. But I have today learned a newer, better way that you could try at home. Turns out a styrofoam cup or a plastic cup, but I think styrofoam sounds a little better. This is all you need. You're gonna take this and you're gonna slip it in between the coils here. And then or let's try the other one. What do you think is going to happen if I touch it and hold it? The sound stopped. Why'd the sound stop? Let's see. Vibrations, right? What happens when I grab it? Stop the vibrations. Stop the sound. So cool. This time I put my iPhone inside the cup. All you need is a Slinky and a cup. So please tell your parents that your homework assignment is to get a Slinky so you can learn about the cool sound vibrations it makes. Important reminder, I get to see you guys in person in October, but materials will be limited. So please bring your own STEM toolbox and watch the video below to remind yourself what materials you will need to bring.